Hi, I'm Jesse Jacobson. I'm the programming track lead at Siege.
Hi, I'm Matt Franklin. I'm the audiovisual director at Siege.
And I've moderated quite a few panels, some fairly well and some very poorly.
I've never moderated a single panel, but Siege 2016, I'm going to be doing it for the first time. A panel is a very different beast from like a single person doing a monologue for an hour. How do you approach that in the preparation stage?
So the great thing in the preparation stage is, especially if it's a panel where I have questions, I don't have to know any of the answers. I come up with the questions that people might want to hear. So I can come up with more questions than I think than we're going to have time to cover, right? The worst case scenario is I have a sheet of questions and I only get to some of them. Mm-hmm. I can read the room, so I can go several different directions. So I know that.
How do you mean? I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. So if everyone starts to look bored on a line of questioning, I know I should abandon that and move to another line.
I see.
And so if I prepared several different ways the talk can go, the cost of preparing them is really the cost of writing the questions or thinking on your feet.
Okay, so it's October. We're at Siege. It's our turn next. We take the room. And what is my job from that point?
So the two most important things I think of beforehand is you have to make sure all your panelists are there. And sometimes that can be a fun adventure. You should leave your phone on. I've had people stuck in traffic. Mm-hmm. They're not going to make it. I'd make sure that they were talking to each other. Usually that's not too hard. People sit down at the dais and suddenly they want to talk to each other if they didn't want to in all those emails. Conversationally. Kind of know who each other are.
Let's say we get the conversational thing down, mm-hmm. which is my goal. That's what I'm aiming for. And then one of the panelists gets on a roll, and I have to kind of insert myself and say, well, that's great, but how do I do that?
Okay, so the first thing is to decide if it's really on a roll, or if he's kind of going off on a tangent. So if he's going off on a tangent, you're going to want to not only stop him from speaking, but also kind of reframe the conversation, possibly by asking a question that's designed to be a little bit more on topic, of the other panelists.
Like a redirect.
Oh yeah, a redirect. Okay. Especially if he's ignoring a question and you think the question deserved an answer. Right.
So as the moderator, like you've already indicated, I'm kind of leading this and directing it. So what do I do for the audience's sake?
So there's a couple things. For the audience's sake, one thing you're going to do is make sure you let them guide the conversation at a reasonable point. When you see someone who has a really persistent question, they've had their hands up for 3 minutes now, or you see a lot of people start raising their hands, it seems like the audience is going to want to take the conversation in a different direction. So open it up. And if you're opening it up, just kind of know whether you're going to be opening it up generally or you're opening it up for a specific question that can kind of redirect you. You're going to be the one who sets that pace. If you let it peter out at the very end, it's going to kind of rob some of that energy. So you kind of want to end while it feels like you should go a little further. Mm-hmm. And you're going to know that you should end because it's time, right?
Go out with better ratings.
Go out with better ratings. People are going to remember that last few moments. So if that last few moments is, this panel's been wonderful. It's explained so many things to me, like something, X, Y, and Z, or just even, the panel's going strong on question after question after question, and then, it's clear they're able to keep going and they want to keep going, but you're like, oh, I'm sorry, we've hit time, so thank you, panelists.
A room full of, oh.
Exactly. It sucks to leave them like that, but you're going to leave them some way. It's better to leave them.
Yeah, excited.
Excited, yeah.
Sure. All right. Well, thank you very much. I guess come see us in October. What are the dates?
The dates are October 7th, 8th, and 9th, this 2016. And different dates in 2017, 18, 19.
There you go. All right. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.